Hey, what's up, community? It's I, Michael Exner, here again with another video, this time to discuss one of the most vilified and misunderstood complex emotions that we can experience, anger. Now, for starters, anger is not a bad thing in our world. Anger is a normal and healthy feeling that helps us avoid danger. Anger causes changes to happen in our lives. Anger can lift people out of negative situations. When applied appropriately, anger gives us fuel and puts fire in our bellies and can make champions of us all. Anger can cause people to stand up for what they feel is right and has given voice to oppressed people all throughout the history of our world. When our leaders fail us, we're blessed to be able to exercise our anger and vote to make fundamental changes in our society. Anger can keep you and your family safe and give you incredible strength when acted upon appropriately. Anger is a bad thing, however, when we lose control of our behavior and we act in destructive ways. When held in and not dealt with, anger can create both physical and mental health problems. Anger can cause people to abandon their responsibilities to each other and create problems in every facet of all your relationships. Anger will often be used as a justification to hurt people, physically, emotionally, and financially. Unchecked anger destroys families and businesses and civil order. Unchecked, undealt with anger causes violence. Now, anger is actually a secondary emotion. At the very root of anger, you will often find these three core feelings: fear, hurt, or frustration. Dealing with blocked goals or unmet expectations or needs can lead to anger, and it is our responsibility to ourselves and to each other to be able to identify the root causes of our anger and to be able to give that feeling a name. You're never just angry. You're always feeling something deeper. Think before you act. Go inside of yourself and explore where that anger is truly coming from. You are accountable for your behavior at all times, especially when you're angry. Anger is your body's way of telling you that you need to take extra care of yourself and of others. So the next time you feel angry, take the time to explore what you're really feeling at your core. Are you hurt because somebody said or did something? Are you afraid of your child or family being hurt or getting sick? Are you frustrated because things didn't turn out the way you wanted them to? Are you hungry? Are you tired? Sometimes it's easy as that, but again, anger is your body telling yourself that you need to take special care of yourself, and being able to truly identify the source of your anger is an act of self-love. Now, there's 4 ways that people can express anger. There's passive, passive-aggressive, aggressive, and assertive. People can get passive and they hold their anger in, and that often leads to health problems or resenting or leaving themselves at risk of one day exploding with all the feelings in a massive act of self-destruction. Passive anger really just hurts the passive person, and it does not solve the problems that is causing that anger. Now, people get passive aggressive, and we hear this word a lot. Passive aggressive people use sarcasm. They're not caring on purpose about our duties and responsibilities, wasting other people's time and money. Not helping other people when we have the ability to is a passive-aggressive act. Throwing up our hands and saying, "I'm not going to help that jerk," even though they may need your help, is an act of passive-aggressive anger and action hurting others. Aggressive anger is where yelling and screaming and violence comes from. This is the scary monster anger that we all know well and fear. This anger hurts us all. And that leaves us with the most important and truly the only healthy way to deal with anger: assertive action. Assertive action is mindful action that takes the needs of everyone into account. Peaceful protest is assertive anger in action. Voting is an assertive action. Talking calmly with your boss or partner or coworkers or friends about the root causes of your anger is an assertive action. Setting personal boundaries and sticking to them is an example of taking assertive action. Ultimately, if you're able to take assertive action when you're angry, you're going to find yourself in more and more successful situations in your life. You will be empowering yourself and others to be able to express themselves and feel safe. And at its core, anger exists to keep us and our loved ones safe from the dangers of the world and modern times. And now, today, the battle that we're most often fighting is the battle within ourselves. So, to review, anger is a natural state we develop to stay safe. It's a secondary emotion caused by hurt, fear, or frustration. And anger is used poorly when we are passive, passive-aggressive, or aggressive, and leads to disastrous results. The only way that anger can be used in a healthy way is when we are responsible and aware enough to be assertive. All right, so thanks, community. I'm going to be doing more videos in the future about how to be assertive and give you lots more tips and tricks and tools and know-how to make you aware of your anger.